Protein bars promise health, strength, and energy, but behind the shiny wrappers is a secret the fitness industry doesn't want you to see. Because the truth is, most protein bars are closer to candy than a nutritious snack. So what exactly are you eating, and what should you be looking for in a protein bar? The sugar trap. Sugar is where many protein bars reveal their darker side. Some bars cut sugar down, but most don't eliminate it, they simply disguise it. Instead of listing sugar, the ingredients might say brown rice syrup, maltitol, or dextrose. Your body doesn't care about the name, it still processes them as sugar, leading to a spike and then a crash that leaves you tired and craving more. Others turn to artificial sweeteners like sucralose or aspartame. They keep the calories low, but often come with an artificial taste and, for some, digestive discomfort. But not every brand takes this route. Some use modern alternatives like allulose, a rare sugar found in fruits that provides sweetness without raising blood glucose or causing the bloating issues linked to sugar alcohols. That's the difference between fueling your body or fooling it. If the idea of hidden sugars, mystery proteins, and candy-flavored marketing makes you uneasy, well, you're not alone. The good news is, not all protein bars follow those rules. Instead of sugar, sugar alcohols, or artificial sweeteners, MunkPack offers a range of better options, including bars made with allulose, a so-called rare sugar that's naturally occurring in figs and raisins and doesn't raise blood glucose. The simple ingredients you can actually recognize, with some featuring a complete protein blend plus prebiotic fiber for real digestive support. It's a premium bar that finally delivers on the promise of health. Click the first link in the description and see what a truly clean protein bar can be. Now, here's the twist. The very thing that makes a protein bar sound healthy, the protein itself, is often not what it seems. Protein is the magic word, say 20 grams of protein, and the bar feels powerful, almost like an instant ticket to health and strength. But the truth is, the number on the label only tells part of the story. What matters more is where that protein comes from. Many mainstream bars rely on cheap, highly processed isolates that pad the numbers but don't provide balanced nutrition. For example, collagen is often used because it's inexpensive and easy to add to formulas. And while collagen is great for your skin, hair, and joint support, it's not a complete protein. It lacks certain essential amino acids. So if you're relying on it for muscle recovery after a workout, you're not getting everything your body truly needs. Whey protein, on the other hand, is complete and effective for muscle growth, but it's derived from dairy. That makes it a problem for people who are vegan, lactose intolerant, or simply want to avoid dairy altogether. And even when whey is used, many bars dilute it with cheaper proteins or fillers, leaving the 20 grams claim more impressive on paper than it is in practice. This is why plant-based protein blends have become so important. By combining multiple sources like fava protein, soy protein isolate, pumpkin seed protein, and almond protein, you can create a complete amino acid profile that actually supports recovery, strength, and long-term health. Soy protein in particular is one of the most well-studied plant proteins available, and when it's paired with other sources, it creates balanced amino acid profiles that a single protein alone can't provide. That's exactly the approach that MunkPack has taken. Instead of chasing numbers with cheap or incomplete proteins, they've built their protein bars around a thoughtful blend of plant-based proteins that deliver both quantity and quality. It's proof that protein isn't just about hitting a number, it's about whether your body can actually use what's inside. And here's a question: how can a bar that's called natural sit on a store shelf for a full year without going bad? The answer lies in additives and preservatives. Most protein bars are engineered like products in a lab. Preservatives keep them fresh months beyond what real food could survive. But it's important to be fair. Not every additive is bad. For example, lecithin, commonly from soy or sunflower, is a natural emulsifier. It keeps ingredients blended and stable, and it's widely recognized as safe. Similarly, fibers like tapioca fiber aren't fillers, they're functional ingredients that help keep the product fresh and act as prebiotics, supporting gut health while contributing zero sugar and calories. And this is where brands like MunkPack stand apart. Instead of loading their bars with unnecessary artificial additives to keep their bars fresh, they focus on functional ingredients that actually add value. The prebiotic tapioca fiber they use helps digestion, the plant-based protein blend is carefully chosen for balance, the sweetness comes from allulose, a rare sugar that's naturally occurring in figs and raisins and does not raise blood glucose. So, while many bars are built to survive on the shelf like a packaged science project, the smarter ones are built to survive in your lifestyle. Simple, functional, and clean. Now, if I handed you a regular candy bar but changed the wrapper to say muscle fuel, would you see it differently? Well, that's the power of marketing. Protein bars survive on buzzwords: low carb, gluten-free, clean. Each one makes the product sound smarter and safer, but when you dig into what they really actually mean, the picture begins to change. Low carb often just means the sugar was replaced with artificial sweeteners. Gluten-free in most cases doesn't mean healthy, it usually means the sugar comes from rice instead of wheat. This is where everything comes full circle. Protein bars thrive not because they consistently deliver health, but because the story around them is powerful enough to convince people they do. It's packaging theater at its finest, convincing, polished, and effective, even when the product doesn't live up to the performance. All of this goes for most brands, but there are still some amazing ones out there. And here's the question nobody asks: how do protein bars compare to the actual real food? Real food is messy, perishable, and takes effort, but it's also where true nutrition comes from. Whole foods like nuts, seeds, fruit, and yogurt provide not only protein, but a network of vitamins, minerals, and fibers that your body thrives on. Compare this to a bar. A protein bar is a construction of isolated parts. A scoop of protein powder here, a dash of fiber there, a splash of synthetic vitamins for credibility. It's food that's designed to imitate the benefits of a meal, but it doesn't quite match the richness of real nutrition. For example, a simple apple with peanut butter gives you natural sugar, fiber, and healthy fat in one snack. Greek yogurt with nuts gives protein, probiotics, and minerals. Even a few boiled eggs deliver complete protein plus nutrients like choline, and when you place them side by side, the truth becomes hard to ignore. Protein bars can imitate the structure of food, but they can't recreate the depth, variety, and synergy of real nutrition. So here's the real question: if so many protein bars are loaded with sugar, fillers, and fake health claims, does that mean that they're all bad? Well, not exactly. The truth is, most protein bars on the market are built with the same problems: too much sugar, cheap protein, and a lot of additives. But that doesn't mean that every single one of them falls into the junk food trap. In fact, a few brands are beginning to take a different approach. They've realized people don't want candy disguised as health food anymore. They want real ingredients with smarter nutrition and transparency. And this is where the broader view matters. Protein bars as a category aren't destined to be unhealthy, it's just that the majority still follow the same tired formula. A smaller group of brands like MunkPack proves it doesn't have to be that way. They show that with better ingredients and smarter choices, a bar can live up to its promise instead of hiding behind it. At the end of the day, the real question isn't whether protein bars are healthy or unhealthy, it's whether you know what you're choosing. Most protein bars are built on the same blueprint: sweeteners, cheap protein, and flashy marketing, and that's why they taste like dessert and last a year on the shelf. But once you understand how the illusion works, you can see through it, and that's where your choice matters. You can keep falling for the shiny wrapper, or you can look for the rare options that actually match their promise: bars made with simple and recognizable ingredients, balanced nutrition, and in some cases, complete plant-based protein. The illusion only works when you don't look closer. The moment you do, the difference between candy in disguise and real nutrition becomes obvious. And that single choice is what you reach for when you need fuel. It shapes your energy, your health, and the way you feel every single day. I hope this video helped you out and is going to improve your health choices. At MunkPack, the mission is simple. Protein and gut health combined with low sugar prove that you don't need hidden sugars or fake ingredients to enjoy something delicious and meet your nutritional goals. If you want to try it for yourself, click that first link in the description and discover what smarter choices really taste like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.